Hello people in the house doing today. I just want to give an idea out. And what I would hope to do if I ever got into government, the first thing I probably would do, one of these first things, I would dismantle RT if I got into government. Dismantle it and break it into small pieces. And what I mean by that is, say, let's just take for example Cork. Cork will have its own broadcasting service, own TV station. Uh, Cork. Cork, Cork TV or something like that. I know on Ireland TV, which is an Irish programme that you can get in Sky and I know you can get them, the smaller things that's shown there. But I would do it only, instead of having one national, well, you could keep the one national broadcast for the whole country, for OT, but separate little small TV stations that'd be run by people from Cavan. Say that if there's a TV station in Cavan, the people in Cavan will put on local issues, have local news, have local thing, like say if there's a race on, they have coverage of that race, they have a coverage of the football matches, and that would spread everything equally because OT focuses on Dublin, focuses on the big cities, and leaves the rest of the countries, the rest of the the rest of the country to die, and not to show local issues. There is important issues going on in Cavan, and the same in Monaghan, the same in Galway, the same everywhere, and they're not being covered by OT. And these local radio stations, no, local TV stations, I keep saying everything wrong. These local TV stations would do a lot more better than the local radios. And would be more freely to put things on that OT doesn't want to show. And what I mean by that is represent local candidates, say for if there ever was a European election again, it'd be more freely to put candidates, because as we've seen from OT, there was a few not even represented because reasons being because they didn't like what the OT didn't like what they were saying. But if there was local TV stations, I keep saying radio stations, the country would be better off. I think if OT was dismantled, we just keep OT as one, just as into that. But that'd be a lot of stations. The 32 counties of our 26 of the Republic, so 26 only TV stations, and dismantle the TV license, get rid of it. That's what I would love to do. I'd love to just do that thing because it would help a lot of people. Like loads of people don't. I know people from Cavan who wouldn't watch OT because the only reason why, because it's on about some place down the country that they haven't heard of in Cork, and they haven't heard, and they never show the small guys. They never show the people issues that are happening in local communities that are tearing local communities apart. And that's why I'm going with, say in Carlow, say there was an issue with this. Let's just make it say for entertainment's sake, let's say there was a gang going around killing people, and OT was like, we're just not bothered. We're just literally not bothered to get our camera and go down now. We're just going to stay in Dublin and report on everything in Dublin because Dublin is the capital. If there was local radio stations, TV stations, I make a damn of this. It would help. It spread everything equally around. But that's the thing, spread everything equally. Every county gets their a few people more. Oh, I'm really making a dose of this, but I think everybody gets where I'm going because OT is more focused on the cities. I'm more focused on. I know if there was one, if OT, I wouldn't dismantle it completely. OT can stay as there's OT one, and just have the small TV stations from around the country doing their own things. Working independently, because OT has been funded by the state, which I hately despise altogether. And these local radio stations be funded by donations and local vets and the rest of that. So that would help businesses out. That would say there was a business in Sligo, let's say, and there was a cotton business, let's just say that, and they never got much business before. That that TV station show around Sligo and. The people in Sligo might not have heard of it before, and they get more business. And OT, OT wouldn't give them the time of day. Because unless they were American companies or some big companies that could give them a bit of gosh, but that's what it is. that was some Western accent now. But anyway, I probably bladdered on too much here. Local radio stations, look, TV stations. Oh, Christ, kill me. Like, literally, I'm sorry, but the amount of times I said radio stations instead of TV stations, it's unbelievable. So yeah, I hope I didn't blather on for too long. Anyway, that would be a great thing for local TV stations, really set radio, so I stopped myself. So thank you for watching, subscribe for more, and let me know what you think. Do you think that's a good idea? Because I think that would be a great idea. Me all delighted. Me just thinking, oh, lovely. Calvin be on the... I'd be able to annoy people. I'd be able to on the telly all the time in Calvin. Yeah, lovely. You know, it would help out in local elections too. You know, you have your face platted over the telly and all the rest, and your local radio station. I actually would think that would be a great idea. Anyway, thank you for watching, subscribe for more, and bye.